Hey guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to make some curry chicken and rice. It's a Jamaican dish. And obviously you just need some chicken. I like to use thighs, boneless thighs. I don't really like a lot of bones, but you could use kind of like whatever you want. But we're going to start by washing our chicken. So I'm just adding some cold water, and then I'm going to add some vinegar and some lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon as well, but I'm just going to use lemon juice. And then I drained my water. You didn't have to drain your water if you didn't want to, but I'm just draining it as I begin to cut these into little pieces. And then I'm also going to be cutting off a little bit of the fat on it. I get like super anal with chicken sometimes because sometimes chicken grosses me out, but I still love it. I don't think I could ever give it up. And there it is. They're all cut, and we're just going to season it. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, some black pepper, and for this dish you want to add a lot of black pepper. You want to be able to see it. And then next I'm going to use some adobo. You could use regular garlic powder, but I like using adobo for like everything. And then next, some curry powder. And obviously this is the main seasoning, so you want to put a generous amount of curry powder onto the chicken when you are seasoning. Next, I'm adding some thyme. And then I'm going to also add some chopped peppers and onions. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper that my dad made me the last time I went to Jamaica. It's just been sitting in a jar of vinegar, preserves it. And then we're gonna mix it all up and see what we're working with. And after mixing, I decided that I wanted to add some more curry. So I'm just gonna add a little more curry because you want to be able to see the yellowness of the curry. Okay, I think now I'm a little bit satisfied. I'm just gonna add some more black pepper as well. And then we are going to start with the rice. And we're going to add some butter to 2 cups of water. And then next, we are going to add a little bit of salt to taste, obviously. And then we are going to add 1 cup of rice to the 2 cups of water. And then you just want to let that cook for about 10 minutes or until the water gets low on medium-high heat. You are then going to turn the burner on to the pot or pan that you're using for your curry onto medium-high. Then you want to add a little bit of oil. I definitely added a little too much, but that's okay. You then want to add everything to the pot, and then you want to cover it so that it can cook and steam. Some people like to add curry to the little bit of oil before they start their curry, but this is how I make mine. And then you want to stir it after about 8 minutes. You just want to make sure everything cooks pretty thoroughly. And everything looks great so far. We then want to give it another stir. Make sure everything is looking nice and juicy. And covering the pot just helps to create that steam for the curry chicken, because you want it to be kind of steamily cooked instead of fried. Then we're adding some cut slices of carrots. Sometimes I like to add potatoes in here as well, but I didn't want to add potatoes this time. This next step is optional, but what I did was I added some curry powder, some black pepper to a little bit of water, and then I also added a little bit of flour in here too to make my gravy a little bit thick, especially since I started with a little more oil than I wanted. Then we're also going to add some more water and stir. Pata bobo. And then I'm just gonna add some more curry powder, just because I feel like you can't have too much curry. And I'm also gonna add some more black pepper as well, because we like to see our black pepper. Okay, so let's check on this bad boy. And now you see how everything looks a little bit more gravy than it did before, where you could see a lot of oil. This is the texture that I wanted. That's why I added that mixture, and I added a little bit of water as well. Okay, so this only needs about another 5 or so minutes. And now we are going to check on the rice. As you can see, the water is low. So we are going to turn the stove to low, cover it, and let it cook for another 10 minutes or so. And this is what it looks like after I stirred it, covered it on low. And I've now turned off both burners, and we are about to see the finished product. Curry chicken and rice. And of course, you know, I had to have a glass of wine with this. Well, wine spritzer to be exact. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.